So Bulgaria is back at Eurovision this year. Let's not waste any time and see what we think about the song that they're sending. Oh, no intro. We are going right into it. Alright, I like it. Efficient. Let's do this. We got 3 minutes. She was like, let's fill them up. Girl, we can see her hoo-ha. Cover that shit up a little bit. I don't know if I feel that outfit. This already sounds very familiar. Whoa! I knew she was gonna be extra and then some. Oh, this is cute. This is cute. This is giving, it's current, it's giving a little bit of K-pop. I gotta say, I typically do not like a solo performer with 5 dancers. I feel like it's it could get cheesy very quickly. This is working. Like all of them, I feel like have this cool cat personality. The choreo is dead on. I don't think we need to change anything. Maybe that outfit. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling that. Okay, I have to pause it. We are a minute, not even 2 minutes into the song. We're already on it. What is this? The second, third dance break? They packed this song. They were like, we have 3 minutes to do the most and then some and add more on top of it. So I can tell that this is going to be, it's not going to give us any breaks to, time to breathe, which is fine. We don't have to breathe. But this is a lot. Let's keep going. Yeah, the dancers understood the assignment. Is this our, what is this supposed to be, our bridge? It does sound like she's singing live and just some of the backing vocals are recorded, which is fine. She does need that help. It's such a overly produced song. Okay, this is our, you gotta do something. Okay. Okay. Alright, that was cute. That was cute. Let's talk about it. This is how you come back to Eurovision. This is how you kick the door down and you're like, hey, remember me? Look what I can do. So this is a very interesting choice for Bulgaria. I gotta be honest, I was expecting something like this, but with way more of the traditional folksy elements kind of woven through it. And there is some of that here, but it's very sanitized. It's leaning more into the commercial, radio-friendly, overproduced, pop. From a production standpoint, this is an extremely efficient pop track. It's a clean mix, tight low end, multiple tempo changes but just seamlessly, integrated throughout the track. They accomplished a lot in 3 minutes, but that could also be its downfall. I mean, we are not given any time to digest until the end of the song. This to me feels like, and I know I'm going to be crucified by a lot of you for saying this, but it feels like the fast food equivalent of pop music. Not in a bad way necessarily, right? It's easily digestible. It hits all the taste buds quickly. It's highly processed for mass appeal. It hits you immediately. It's easy to enjoy, but it's also easy to move on from. So this is, when you juxtapose this to something like Arcade, Duncan's Arcade from, what is it, 2018, 19? That wasn't engineered around instant gratification. It was a little bit of a slow burn. There was vulnerability. There was, space, restraint, risk. It felt fragile and human, and that's why so many people kind of like imprinted on it and attached to it. That is what worries me here. I think that, like I said, again, this is a very good way to come back to the competition, to basically, figuratively and metaphorically kick the door down and show everybody that you're back. I think that the song could benefit from a little bit of risk. So you listen and you vibe and you appreciate the production, but does it haunt you? Like, does it stick in here somewhere and in here? So where I'm going with this comment and why I mentioned arcade is if there's anything remotely adjacent to that, something that is exposed, stripped back, vulnerable, artistically daring, vocally devastating, people are going to resonate with that. And tracks like Bangaranga are going to feel very shallow and light compared to that. And again, that's not a bad thing, but you want your Eurovision track to have some heft to it. You want it to have an element that is memorable, that just stops you in your tracks. What I'm firm on is I don't think that it needs a full-on revamp. Revamps to me rarely work because they almost always shave off something special about the original that we end up missing. So even when we introduce technically a better element, fans are subconsciously missing the first version because there's always a trade-off. You know, you gain punch in the new version, but you lose charm from the first one. You bring in more drama, but you lose authenticity because you're trying so hard to make it a better song, which it should have just been a good song to begin with. What I think we need here is I think we need a statement. I don't think that the song needs surgery, but we need a statement, and I think the quickest and most efficient way to do that would be in the performance. Currently, as it stands, the song builds horizontally. There's more layers, more rhythm, more polish being added, but it doesn't explode at any point. It never moves vertically. In order to win Eurovision, you have to have some sort of temperature shift during your performance. You know, it needs to be palpable and it needs to be strong and pronounced. And I don't think we have that here. Some sort of risk needs to be taken with the performance. The staging just really needs to be impeccable. I think this is an easy qualifier. It's definitely a top 10 contender, maybe top 5. I think it will chart. If they make a fearless staging decision, this could leap into serious competition. But if there is a raw, goosebump-inducing ballad or an artistically daring entry in the mix, polished pop like this will always have to fight harder for the crown. So to sum it up, welcome back Bulgaria, we missed you. Bangaranga is a perfectly composed song. Now we just need to see if it's more than just perfectly packaged. Thank you again for spending some time with me. Over and out.